We are Gen V.
Gen
And
V.
we are back after a 4 week, I think it's about a 4 week hiatus.
Right. We've had a lot of thinking and turmoil and turnover in this duo. We've had to completely recast it.
It's been hard.
Yeah, the rehearsals were going terribly, so we're back to the original cast members.
The cast. Yeah. We thought, why, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Now we know.
Yeah, we tried. And guess who's back? Gen V's
again?
back. Yeah. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Wow. Okay. Now that that's done, I've got a book this time for us to look through. It is an improvisation book by Mick Napier. So I am going to, thank you. 1, 2, or 3 paragraph?
2.
Okay. The difference between the two outcomes is motive and execution.
The difference between two outcomes is motive and execution.
Wow, I've never heard that before.
Oh.
Did you just come up with that now? Like that seems like a pretty good slogan here.
Yeah. No, I think it's important for Alice to have some kind of motivation / execution in her life.
Yeah. But again, it depends on the intention. Like and how do we motivate her is the question. Into execution.
The more that we talk about it out loud, the less that I think it should be coming from her parents.
Yeah. But she's very close to them, and are we going to be a strong enough force to get her to do this? I mean, you've been on her back, every time you want her to be standing for something.
Thank you.
She's just not polarized enough. You know what I mean? Like that's not going to get the numbers,
Yeah, she is not. I've been her teacher for a long time, right? And she seems to be one of the few kids that understands that humanities is just as important, no offense, to algebra or calculus, or what are you guys teaching her now at this age?
Yeah, calculus. Yeah.
Right, calculus. So humanities is just as important for a child.
Just as important, yeah.
And I need her to make a strong decision in her life. And if she ends up being a math champion, fantastic, right? We need lots of.
We need those people too. Yeah, we need those people too.
But I mean, that's people like you.
But yeah, okay,
Jessica, we need people like you.
Okay, well, thanks. But this is still old, sort of like 20th century thinking. You know what I mean? As in, like, what's the best degree to get? It's an engineering degree. Not anymore. Okay, it's humanities.
Right.
So
she could be going the humanities route. She motivates herself, or I should say, maybe I motivate her, and she executes. And then she could go the mathematician route if you motivate her. Execute.
Yeah, I mean, I like the first one better, to be honest. And I'm saying that as a mathematician. So, like I could.
Do you think it's because people need more heart now? They need more arts?
I think so. And arts is kind of like ephemeral. We're in a space in time. Okay, I don't want to bring in space time physics and stuff, but we are in a space time continuum. Where it is chaos theory. You know what I mean? And you're not going to be able to figure that out with calculus. You need to figure that out with art.
Okay, but those are things that you need, I think, to figure out with calculus.
I love it. I love it how I've been endowed as the mathematician, which is like the like I don't even, I've never done calculus. I can't even why can't I be in the humanities? So Brett, it's not really selling. It's
Right.
relationship. You know what I mean? You're not really
Okay.
selling the laundry powder. Okay. And it's not really a pyramid scheme. Okay. I just want to
Right.
put
No,
that out there. It's a multi-level marketing company.
I trust you all the way. We're starting here, we go there together. And then when I'm here, I start to make money when I bring in other people. I get it.
That's exactly right. And it's really about motivation and execution. You know what I mean? You've got to be motivated by relationships, not selling. It's not selling. Like people will want to tell you that it's selling, but it's not selling. Okay. It's
Okay.
relationship,
Okay.
you know?
Hi there. You want some laundry powder? No? Okay. Oh. Ah. That was a
Mate,
loud door. Loud door.
mate, you didn't build the relationship. You know what I mean? And
Uh-huh.
and and you know what? You don't tell people what the product is. Like don't
Uh-huh.
tell them straight away. Just you've got to teach them. You've got to teach them to be okay with the process.
Okay.
Okay? You got to teach them they need the laundry thing, but don't call it the laundry thing.
Oh boy, your house smells bad. Oh.
Okay, I think we need to go to a couple of conferences just to get your not selling, relationship building skills up to scratch, okay? Because we need more downline, okay, to be honest. And I just feel like, you need to change that motivation and execution. It's just not.
My motivation is to be somebody.
That's right. That's right. And when you make diamond, okay, when you make diamond, you will be someone, won't you? Okay, but
It's
it's
just a
not.
matter of executing my way
That's
to
right.
diamond.
That's exactly right. That's exactly
So,
right.
all right. All right, boys, gather around, gather around. All right, check out my clipboard, okay? We got 3 seconds left. 3 seconds left. We are down 1. Do not forget the timing. So, my plan is that basically what we need is to work together, right? We all need to be friends. Remember all the times that we went out, right? All the times that we went out for beers, right?
Okay, so
Right before.
sir, can I just ask something? Wouldn't
Yeah.
it be better if we had like a strategy for play? You know
You
what I
know
mean? Like
what?
not just the
You know
relationship
what?
thing,
You
like
you
just a
take the clipboard. You take the
oh
clipboard. What do I know? I'm just the
so,
basketball coach.
oh no, sir, I don't want to usurp your authority or anything
No,
like
you're
that. I
not. You're
just
not. No, but I mean, here I am thinking, that everything can be answered just with X's and O's, and just because I was in the NBA for 15 years, like why do I have to approach every problem with that kind of mentality? That's an old mentality.
you are a bit old, sir. Like just like things are a little bit different now.
Uh,
Um, yeah, it's
yeah,
it's all about like hacking and strategy and
I
like
think that's the future. That's what we need right now. See, we're not ready to go back in the game. We're not. All right, just get. All right, we'll burn them next another time out. Then okay, go ahead.
yeah, so like it's all about hacking, it's all about productivity, it's all
Uh,
about, getting the stats, getting all the data, getting that back, finding trends, you
are you
know,
guys
um
listening to this?
extrapolating out,
He
to
knows
to
what he's
what
talking about. You listening? Yeah,
that could be.
extrapolate. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Are you guys ready to
sorry
extrapolate?
guys.
To
Sorry,
extrapolate?
I don't mean to take over coach's, thing, but yeah, I mean, I'm
You
just
know
saying
what?
because
Why?
you're
Why
old.
should it just all be on me? Keep
Yeah,
extrapolating.
like coach is old, guys. So like coach is awesome. Like, do you remember when he won all those medals and stuff like back in the day? Like that was amazing. But like, but now, okay, so like here now, like in the 2020s. You know what I mean? Like this is really, it's all about extrapolation, you know?
I think you got your new leader here, guys. You got your new leader. We're not ready. Are we ready to go back in?
I think we need to sort of develop some graphs and charts and some Venn diagrams and stuff before we go out there, just to be sure that what we're doing, the strategy we're doing.
Me? Why are you looking? Look. Clearly, we have a different leader here. Go ahead. Yeah, listen to the charts, the diagrams.
Yeah. Listen, we probably need, you know, a good hour or two just to kind of talk about the graphs, the charts, the Venn diagrams, the scatter plots, you know, all that stuff. So you might have to just hold the game.
Hey, knock that whistle out. Yeah, take that whistle. I got the whistle. Yeah. All right, you can't. You keep going. I'll hold him off for a couple hours.
Okay, guys. So I'm just gonna put this up on a whiteboard. I've got.
I'm holding the whistle on you.
In my bag, so I'm just.
How does that feel? Huh?
Just pull this up here.
Maybe I should have the whistle.
And so just see the right angle of play here. You know.
Yeah. Hey, turn off that buzzer.
We all know about the sort of hypotenuse play. So I want you guys to.
Those lights are distracting. Turn off that.
Really, just think about that.
Right, that scoreboard is too much pressure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I don't want to simplify
it to calculate. I don't want to.
Sure.
I just feel like you're more qualified than me. You're better. The people skills thing, you know, you can talk to her. I feel like, I mean, who cares about maths? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's maths. Like the whole world's built on maths, whatever. It's everything. It's gravity. It's projection. It's a body and movement. You know, it's all of that stuff. But is it really that important? You know, like.
I'm going to say it is. You're important.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've got I got a Nobel Prize, you know, for my maths, but
you have literally never mentioned that.
Okay, sorry, I don't want to brag. Okay.
No, but you know,
because it's useless anyway. I mean, I use it to hold. It's a paperweight. You know what I mean? Like I don't.
I can see that that's been trouble for you. I mean, all that burden, all that expectation, you got this Nobel Prize, but unfortunately, you don't have any theater experience.
That's how I feel.
I mean, clearly you've never been up on the stage and gotten beaten down by an audience, never been laughed at the wrong times, never forgotten a line, all these things that build you up to become the kind of person that is proud of what you've done. And a lot of people should be proud of winning the Nobel Prize. Okay? And you are probably one of them.
But is it real? I mean, I know it's real, you know, but is it real? You know, Pythagoras, the whole thing. But it's like, the best thing Pythagoras did was create the musical scale. I mean, can we just agree on that? I mean, yeah, triangles, whatever. Okay, but music, you know, that's really what changes people. That's
what you have done. I mean, absolutely, you have found a way to write down what people feel in their heart. It's up to people like me, like Alice, to feel the things, and for other people in our society to document these so they can be replicated. Just, you know, for every piece of live, vibrating, colorful wavelength that goes floating not only throughout our hearts, but throughout the universe, there needs to be a ones and zeros person to put it into a computer.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. See how beautifully you just said that? I just would have said A equals M squared, C squared. You know what I mean? Like that's what it would become a cold formula, you know, that's, yeah, I guess I'm just a 0 and 1. That's all I am. And that's all I can be, you know.
But it's so important. And I think that Alice should have an opportunity to decide, is she going to pursue a career and opera and vibrate people's souls? Or is she going to be somebody that lets somebody else do that and writes it down? They're both, I mean.
Yeah, okay. It's like,
No, I see how you're feeling here. And I just want to let you know that you might feel like overinflated. You might have what's that, imposter syndrome. And I felt that for so long before I realized that I am truly special. I have a gift that I can give these students, that I
yeah,
can
you
give
do. That's what
to
I'm saying.
Alice.
You do. You do have
Yes,
the gift.
yes. And we don't need her parents going ahead and interfering with Alice's future motivation and execution. And I want you to feel the same.
Okay, but I'm gonna teach Alice like I guess the essential, but the boring bits. Is that
She'll decide if she wants the quote boring bits, and I think that does belong in quotes, because we've already talked about not only how special the ones and zeros and the repetition and the computer algorithms are, but it would be taught by a truly special, heartfelt woman, Jessica.
maybe that's what I am, a heartfelt mathematician.
Look at you. Let's get rid of the maybe. Say it again now, but without the maybe.
I am a heartfelt mathematician.
How does that feel?
It feels pretty good. I am a heartfelt mathematician.
And you have a lot to offer, Alice.
And I have a lot to offer Alice. I do have a lot to offer Alice.
God, see, if I could bring you there, I could bring Alice there. God, this is great. I am not an imposter. I am not an imposter. I am not an imposter.
Okay.
Well, let's call Alice and tell her our decision.
Okay.
Okay, to be clear, I had to do that because you endowed me as that character who had a secret agenda. Otherwise, I would have just been grounded, nice little guy.
No, that was fine. That was pretty bloody grounded for you. What are you talking about?
Phyllis. No. Oh my God. Your stories are just so amazing. Oh,
really?
Thank you. I'll get this.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to be rude. Did you want to take it?
No, that's fine. That's
Are
fine.
you sure?
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't.
no, you take it. I'm always grabbing the check, and I don't want you to feel, no, just go, Phyllis.
No, that's fine.
Go.
That's fine. I don't. No, I don't. Here, take it back.
Oh no, you take it. You take it. I mean, I don't want to be like, I am not Miss Money, billionaire all the time, and I don't need to pretend that I am. I've got to stop showing all of this kind of wealth to myself and trying to show off to all of my friends. I need to let people have equal responsibility. So you go ahead.
I didn't bring any money because I kind of thought, well, you're here.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you want me to pay, we're just gonna have to do a runner because I don't have any money to. I just thought since you've got buckets of money, like that wouldn't be.
So you're right. I've set up this expectation in you. How unfair of me.
Yeah, I feel like it's unfair. Yeah.
I fully support you. I fully support you. how do you do a runner? I've never done it before.
Yeah, oh, you don't want to pay for it? You really
Oh
want to
no,
do the runner?
it's definitely in your court. And if your court is that we need to go ahead and run out of this restaurant and not pay, then I want to fully support you in doing that, because you're Phyllis, you're my friend.
Yeah, I know, but you've got money. Like, why would I do a
Why?
runner when you've got money? Like, you could just pay for it. I don't want to do a runner. Like, I'll do it if I have to do it, but I don't want to do it. Like, you've got money. Like, why are you making me do a runner?
I'm not making you do anything. I'm just trying to empower
Oh my God.
you.
You're trying to make me do a runner. I can't.
No.
I can't. I don't even know you anymore. I just pay
Phyllis,
for it and I'm going. Okay, just pay for the whole thing because I'm going because you're so selfish. Making me do a runner. I can't believe it.
I'm a horrible person. Look what I made her do.
Mom, 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 mom.
Yeah,
Mom,
yeah. What, honey?
mom.
What?
I know
Yeah,
you're gonna
what?
be. I want to tell you something, but I don't want you to be mad. I want you to like just promise you're not gonna be mad or say anything. Like be
I'm gonna
mad.
be mad if you keep interrupting the barbecue. This is a very delicate process, but okay, what?
Okay, mom. I don't want to be an actor. I want to be a physicist.
This brisket here is a fundraiser to put you through Juilliard.
I
And now
know.
you're telling your mother?
I know.
The mother that bore you?
Yeah.
That now you want to be
30 hours labor. I remember, mom, you told me about the screaming and the cut between the perineum
Stop
and the thing.
talking about the numbers. That's the math in you.
I'm
And
sorry.
I've been trying to wipe that out of your head for years.
I know, mom, but
years.
I can't help it. It's what my calling to be a physicist. I don't want to be an actor, mom. I don't want to be an actor.
I put you through one character workshop. And what does that get me? You started playing a physicist, didn't you? I was a physicist in your very first role.
I know, and then it just called something deep within that was there already, mum. That's all it is. It just was already there, mum, that I'm a physicist. And you can't, there's a lot of backflow is going to happen off that, the way that you've just put the oil and stuff, and that looks too big for your hand, mum. I think there's a better way that you
That's
could
the physicist
do that.
talking again. Looking at the shape of the sandwich. Let me tell you something. This sandwich feels good inside of my body, and I feel things like an actor should.
You don't really have a body, okay? You're just like atoms and things. You're mostly space, okay? That's what. But mom, please just be okay with this and don't get upset, okay?
I have a body, a beautiful, large body that was
real.
Gorgeous and did amazing things in high school. I always played the supporting characters, like the old lady in Sound of Music.
Yeah, I know.
The one that had to be with all the little children and play all of the roles that played the authority figures. But I had a spirit. I had a soul. I had something besides the space between atoms.
Okay, mom, you're freaking me out. I just want to know if I can be a physicist, because that's really what I want. Like, that's what I'm born to do. You can't put a bigger object into a smaller object and then it not fall out. You know what I mean? Like, that's not. Mom, are you okay? Mom, are you okay?
You thought it wouldn't go down.
Well, it shouldn't have gone down. It's against the laws of physics, but.
Are you upset? Use it. Because you can't use physics.
Very good. Great last line.
Whoa. That house fire is big.
Wow.
Oh, listen to that lady screaming.
Oh my God. I think she's
Wow.
in pain or something.
Yeah, well, the firefighters, they're coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody
I,
called them, I think.
somebody called them. Oh, there's a hose here, but yeah, it's a
Yeah.
fire. Well, when the firefighters get here, they're gonna do a great job.
Yeah. Oh, she's just throwing her cat out the window.
Oh,
Oh.
someone should catch that. Oh,
Oh.
oh, the firefighters.
Ah.
Well, when
It'll
they
be all
get here
right.
for the
They
for
land
the
on
for
their
the next
feet.
pet,
You
the
know.
firefighter will catch the next pet. That one's a
So
little that one's a little smoky.
I thought they landed on their feet all the time, but not. It doesn't look like that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I heard that too.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
not true.
interesting.
Well, like I
Yeah.
said, the firefighters, they have a lot of experience with this kind of stuff.
Yeah, it should be
Yeah.
coming any minute. Like,
Yeah, any minute now. Oh.
I can't hear a
Oh,
siren, but
no. Well, someone
uh,
will call them, It's important.
someone will, like, like there's heaps of people here, so
Yeah. Well, I think what the
yeah,
firefighters are going to do is they're going to pick up these buckets that I have on my lawn here that are full of
yeah,
water, and they're going to
yeah.
start running them in
It
to
just
our neighbor's house here.
yeah, yeah. I'd do it, but I don't really know how, so
Yeah.
I don't want
Hey,
to fuck it up.
Sally, Sally. It's not really my job to communicate with her. The firefighter should be talking to her.
Yeah, you don't want to say the wrong thing, like
No, exactly. They're qualified.
yeah. Oh wow, she's coming out the window. She's gonna jump. I think she's gonna jump.
Wait a second there. Wait a second. The
Whoa,
firefighters are not here yet,
they're
Sally.
coming. We don't have. We
Sally,
can't catch
just
you.
go, just go back in. Go back. Just go back in.
Don't,
Okay.
it's
All right.
risky. It's risky. Don't jump out of there.
No.
You know.
Okay. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Crawl back in. Firefighters are coming. Firefighters are coming. Okay. So, that
No,
was a
no.
close one.
She's. I mean, imagine that, like, gonna jump out of the window. Like, what?
Sally, you still got one leg out. Are you gonna go with the experts, or are you gonna go on
Just,
your own here?
you know what? Like, we know about this stuff. Just let the professionals do their job. Like, you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, you've got the motivation, all right, but they've got the execution.
Execution. Yeah, 100%.
So wait your turn. God, no respect anymore for our institutions. Now your skin's melting off. No patience.
It had to go there, didn't it? Skin melting off. Okay.
All right.
Mary Lou.
Yeah,
How
boy.
do I say this?
You say anything you want to me, sugar.
I don't want to be with you no more. I noticed lately that your face is asymmetrical, and I kind of feel like I deserve someone whose face has symmetry. I feel like
Have you been reading that GQ?
Well, that's insinuating I don't have my own mind, Mary Lou, and I do.
Have you been reading those surveys that tell you the quotient of beauty for a woman?
I may have done, but I would have come to the same conclusion on my own, I think.
About the mathematical proportions of a woman and how she should look.
Mary Lou, I just don't think I could be with someone who has the wrong proportions. That's all I'm saying. I don't think you should expect me to put up with bad proportions.
I think you're right.
Mary Lou?
I'm not good enough for you.
Well, I didn't say you're not good enough. I just said you're not proportionate enough. That's all.
I should have known years ago when I met a man with a perfect golden ratio.
Golden ratio?
You have a perfect Fibonacci sequence going from your belly all the way to your nose that resembles a flower and maybe one of them spirally broccolinis.
You knew a guy like that, and you didn't stay with him. You chose me.
I tried to stay with him, but he read a GQ article and told me that he was breaking up with me about 97 seconds ago.
Are you saying that I'm a
I love being
Fibonacci?
with someone as beautiful as you, as mathematically proportionate. And I just beg you to not tell anybody about this horribly 0.1 millimeter eye that happens to be higher than the other one by that exact proportion I just laid out.
Yeah, I can't believe it, Mary Lou. I that you noticed that I'm perfect.
That's why every woman in this town has wanted to be with you, and why I've put so much makeup on my head, and I've always had my head tilted whenever I talk to you to kind of throw you off. But you must have seen a picture and put it through a scan on GQ.com's website.
I did do that. It was free, but I'm sorry, Mary Lou. I didn't realize that you realized how perfect that I am. But it does make me really question why I haven't left you earlier.
Look into my eyes. What do you see?
I see one is a little bit turned.
Now look deep into my eyes. And what do you see?
You got like a kind of liver spot on the iris. It's not on the other eye. It's only on one eye. But if I look past that, maybe. Well, you'll do. You'll do.
You think so?
You'll do, Mary Lou.
I appreciate it.
Stop packing, and it's all right.
I've already completely packed all my things.
Yeah.
I can unpack.
Mm-hmm. You can unpack.
You'll never grow old. The numbers don't apply to you.
Oh, okay, let's not talk about how great I am. It just makes me think twice about the decision I've just made. But
I promise to keep my head tilted to this position until
if
the
you
day
would,
you die.
If you would, that would be good.
Okay. And this is going to be your bedroom, Alice.
Yes. This is yours. We've proportionally put it together. It's perfect for you.
Sure. And there's a dream catcher above your window. It's in some ways appropriation, and in other ways it's honoring the Dakota
and
tribe.
It's a Fibonacci.
Sure. So Alice, just go ahead and put your things in there, and I'll make sure that forgot. This is your new phone. Go ahead and your parents won't be able to contact you at that one anymore. Okay. And this is your new life.
Your new home. Your new home. Home. Your new home.
Your new home. Led by the arts.
Just go in and check it out. I just want to talk to your new dad.
Yeah.
For a minute.
Oh, yeah. That's a good way of putting it, Jessica. Thank you. What are you doing?
I feel like you're crowding her.
Like what? Are you crowding her?
Yeah, you're just crowding her. Like you're not allowing her to be herself. Like you're just.
Okay. You're right.
I mean, this is a big deal for me. Okay, to move in with you as well, and then
right. Especially since you're not going to be the leader on this, and I am. I already feel kind of guilty about that, but no imposter syndrome. Not an imposter. it's a lot. It's a big burden to be the leader for her, then to
Burden.
help her
A
be
child is a
the
burden.
operatic genius, so she can be. No, the responsibility is a big burden. Alice is an opportunity. Alice is
Yes.
fruits. Alice is the flower. Alice is the rocket that is going to take this world, this town, us as human beings to the next level culturally.
Yes. She's a prodigy, okay? And I feel like you're not giving her the space to be that prodigy that she is. I feel like
I
don't
just
know.
gave her my bedroom. I'm going to be sleeping on the couch.
You didn't mention that the Dreamcatcher had a Fibonacci. Okay, you just wanted to focus on that aspect of it. Oh, it's a Dreamcatcher. I feel like I'm being erased from her childhood already, and it's only just started. And I mean, who was the one that created the strategy to get her out of her parents' house? That was me. Okay.
I created the idea, and you did the measurements of her window
The
height,
the
and
execution, which is
and
the most important bit.
Right. Well, the catapult was my idea, and then yes, you decided the physics of it. I
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So would it have happened? Would we be in this situation without my knowledge? Now, I was doubting myself before this, but now, like, watching the way that you've handled this whole thing, and it's like you don't even want to be a father. You know what I mean? It's like you don't even want that.
Tell me more.
I feel like you don't want to be a father. I feel like you. Why are you laughing?
I'm not. I didn't realize.
You're not taking this seriously. This is serious.
Keep hitting me. Go more.
This is really, really serious. Okay, this is our one opportunity. Okay, to be the mentors, to be the mother and the father. Okay, of somebody who is extraordinary, of somebody who is a prodigy. Okay, don't copy me right now.
I'm not copying. No, sorry. I was just feeling that performance. When I came into this, Alice was clearly going to be under my wing. It's the arts. I'm in the humanities. Why are we having some kind of, algebra teacher, calculus, pre-geometry, whatever it is that you people do? Why were you even involved in this at all? And it didn't hit me until right now that the art that we were developing was, yes, behind there right now, trying to figure out how to sign into TikTok on the new phone.
Yes.
But the true art that's being built up is right here in you.
Okay, because I feel like there's a lot of pressure. So now I'm the out.
Yeah, it hit me again with that anger.
You're
standing up for yourself for the first time, and standing up for yourself is
why
what
can't it
humanity is all about.
Why can't it be, okay, maths and art, the perfect marriage?
I told you I'm asexual.
Right. Okay, I just don't believe that. Can I say I don't even think that's true. We are so mathematically compatible, and I understand why you're pushing me away. Okay, you've even brought me to your house, and now you're making out like this is just all the art in me, and that you want to be some kind of Pygmalion figure. I don't know what's happening right now. I've never felt this kind of thing. I don't even know what this is. This is strange. Has anyone got a calculator?
Come here. Come here.
What? Wow.
Alice, honey, we're having a moment. Could you just...
Wait, can you go back to TikTok? I think I think I love you.
If that helps. If that helps me help you fulfill your journey, then let's do it.
Just kiss me again.
Part of your brain should remember that I'm asexual still, okay?
Yeah.
But
I'm totally fine with that.
Oh, I don't really consider myself to be a hero.
I mean, we were just there. We were there at the right time.
Right.
You can't know that shit's gonna happen, so
right. And we held the line.
Yeah.
We made sure the firefighters were gonna come, right?
Yeah, 100%, man. I feel like, I don't want to say we're like heroes, but
right, we kept everything in order.
We kept everything, like, because it was panic, like everyone was panicking and stuff was falling out the windows, and like, you didn't know there was smoke everywhere, and it was kind of like, what's happening? But like, we were just holding the line.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't consider myself to be a hero.
I'm not a hero, like,
I think like technically all of them died, right? Any survivors?
Yeah, I don't think so. Was there?
Firefighters were fine. They didn't even go in the end. They just sprayed it with water.
It was kind of done, like, by that stage. So yeah.
I mean, I would have gone in. And picked up the people and pulled them all out.
We're just holding the line, though, like somebody's
got to
hold
the line. Just respect the profession. And wait, right? It's important to be patient.
Just wait. Don't get involved in stuff you don't understand. Like, you just mess it up.
Right. And the firefighters, they didn't even go in, right? I would have gone in, and so they didn't go in, and that turned out to be the right thing, right? I wouldn't have known that. They know, they have the training.
They know. Yeah, you just gotta trust. I think the lesson for everyone is just like trust everyone else to take action. Yeah.
Yeah. What time is this gonna be on the 6 o'clock or like the 10 o'clock news, or what is this gonna be on?
Yeah, I just want to tell Mom. So yeah.
Okay, and you guys will edit that. Well, you guys will edit the way you edit. I don't want to tell you what to do. You can,
yeah, we don't know how to edit.
Put it all in there or not.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
But
let's go to all right.
Let's get a burger, man.
Let's get a burger.
Yeah. We're gonna get a burger.
I can't cook. It's not my
we'll get
job
someone
to
else
cook.
to do it. Yeah, shit. Yeah.
Baby, thanks for coming to see me at the hospital. The idea that you would come here in the middle of your Broadway run just to see Mama in her final days.
Yeah. Love you, Mom.
Turns out that eating 3 beef briskets a meal.
I kind of told you that you shouldn't do that. Like, it's not.
The doctors were amazed that I lived this long. So I guess physics is bullshit.
Yeah, but Mom, you're dying. Like, so it's not bullshit because...
As an opportunity.
It's a cause and effect.
I've seen you on stage, and I don't buy the tears during the World War I part.
Well, because I'm not an actor, I'm a physicist. I'm not going to be able to just cry on cue, Mom.
I'm dying. I'm dying. Take it in. This is my last few breaths. Take it in. How you feel? Use it. Use it.
No, Mom, you can't do that, Mom. Okay, just settle down. Yes, I am taking questions. Yes, from you, sir. No, there was no negligence. The fire people weren't called. There was no they saw the flames from no, we are not no, there is no negligence here. Okay. Sorry, can I have a proper question from someone? Did the cat survive? The cat is in ICU at the moment. Yes, we are very, very upset about the fatalities on this, and it just brings to mind. I just want everybody to think about the bystander effect, okay? Because that's what killed those people. And let me just say that. That's all I'm saying on the matter. Okay, thank you.
Oh, Phyllis, welcome to our homeless shelter. I'm so sorry, but this is our last blanket. It was going to be mine, but here you go. I'll give it to you. I'm just going to go on.
That warm though. Have you got any like jackets or clothes you could add to it? Because I feel like I'm gonna get cold.
You know what? I think having a jacket on was going to prevent me from initiating my shiver reflex, and the shiver reflex is probably what's going to keep me warm. So you go ahead, and there you go.
That was like a warm hat too, like that you've got on. So
I hear that 80% of the heat leaves out through the head, but
it's true.
I heard that it's not true, but only because they were doing it on studies with people that didn't have hats on. But tonight we'll find out.
Yeah, you got to be really careful of like the samples in those surveys. Like, just make sure that it's like true. And my feet are so cold. Like, I just feel like I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. Like,
perfect. Why don't I put my feet right next to your feet, right next to my face, and when I'm sleeping, and then my hot breath will keep them warm. Your toes.
Yeah. Can I just put my foot in your mouth, like just to keep it? Just yeah. Oh, that's better. I feel like there's a lot of heat. That's good. I can't believe you're just gonna make me sleep just with that blanket. Like it's not really hospitality. You know what I mean? It's not really. Can I just put my other foot in as well? I just want to put both feet in. That's better. Oh yeah, that's better. That's better.
And that's how I became Diamond. All I had to do was change my execution. First, I had the approach of giving people detergent because I just went and asked them. Then I thought, okay, well, maybe they need to think about how they smelled, or how their dogs were going to die if they didn't have a clean house, or how they would get evicted if they didn't have some kind of hygiene. But then I just changed the execution. And I said to them, you know what? You need to be part of a multi-level marketing scheme. And the first step, if you want to be rich and be on the diamond level, is to buy this laundry detergent. That motivated them, and I executed.
I'm sorry, I just have to talk to someone. That like, can you hear this? Can you hear?
I can hear what she's doing, but it's more that I feel what she's doing.
That's about 40 dB there. And that's a lot. That's a lot of expulsion. That's a lot of force. Like for those high notes, like it's really impressive.
feel it in my heart.
Yeah,
I see my whole future.
Yeah, wow. I kind of feel like I can feel the atoms moving like around me, like there's something coming, something. There's something about Alice.
About Alice.
Mm.
Those are her parents. Those are her parents there.
Those are her parents? Ah.
Those flower
Ah.
camellias, they're bringing her camellias up on stage. Can you, what? That's the level of appreciation they show?
Yeah, wow. I feel like she's being abused, to be honest. You know?
Don't you work in a math department?
Yeah. Yeah, I do both maths and physics. So yeah, but yeah, but are you humanities? We don't get to see humanities much, but you look familiar to me.
Yes. Have you ever thought of that kidnapping could be justified?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that our show? That's our show.
That is our show.
That's our show.
Yeah, great.
Thank you, everybody, for watching this show. That was such a delight, Lindsay. Thank you for inviting me to do this show with you. I learn a lot, and it's always disturbing.
It's always disturbing. Yeah, 100%. And
the deconstruction format, for those unfamiliar, is you start off with a scene that's called organic or something like that, intentionally, grounded.
It's like the origin scene, but it's organic. It's a slow burn. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Lindsay initiates a scene that kind of is a way for her to create a character that has similar values and themes that what she sees need to be highlighted in my character.
Yeah.
So in that one, it seemed like Lindsay was highlighting the fact that I was a lot of talk, but I kind of had mischievous, selfish intentions. And so then I did one with Lindsay that I was trying to show that Lindsay's character. Now, I was very careful not to make it be like your character is like weak or stupid or something like that, because you can't really work with that for a long time. And
No.
superficial and judgmental. So what I was trying to do is try to show that there was somebody that was qualified to do something, but was acquiescing in probably an inappropriate way.
Yeah.
So
after that, then you go back to the origin scene again from where you left off. And then after that, there's the commentary scenes, which are going to lend themselves to being absurd as well, because you're making absurd commentary on what's pretty weird or shit, basically, about those people and what they're doing. So
or like their themes, right? Like they're picking up on themes of what they were doing. So my whole thing was what I was initiating, and it turned out to be something else, but initiating is we're talking a lot about a person who's like not here. And like what are the effects of that? Firefighters will be here, what should the firefighters do rather than living in the moment and doing something about themselves? So it's kind of a
interesting,
a knock on humanity doing that, but also like a knock on us as improvisers. Like, you're not supposed to talk about people that aren't here,
so there's that meta, but there's also leading back to the very first scene where these two people are just obsessed with Alice. So they're not really seeing themselves. They're obsessed with something that's going on outside of themselves, and it's interesting because it's like they really, really, really want to take action. So that's like the opposite to the fire people. So That's the other thing about commentaries. You can look at things in the flip as well. So when this is not the case, what is the extreme of this? So,
Right.
which is bystander syndrome. So we were, you're pointing out the absurdity of both ways of that. You're still
Positions.
commentating on it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I'd be curious for your other improvisers if you comment about your perspective of that general rule that they have in improv of like, don't talk about other people that are on there. And if it's funny that people bash the rules of improv a lot, or they adhere to them greatly, but I don't think anybody adheres too much to. But let's create an enemy anyway, because we're all little communists over here. So there's these bad improv people over here that are telling people these rules, and Lindsay and I are here to single-handedly destroy them. So how did that work with us talking about someone that wasn't there? Were there times where you're like, I want to see Alice, or were your times like, these guys aren't connected enough? I'd love to hear that and be hurt by whatever you have to say.
Be hurt, yeah, for sure, because it's not going to be good. Whatever you got to say about it.
Please comment negatively.
Let's comment, dude. So
we'll
I think you might say that as a general rule, don't talk about action that's not sort of in the scene or other people. But really, so long as the thing is, it's a bit unrealistic to think like that, because all of us are always being affected by things outside of ourselves. And the thing is that if that thing is a catalyst, and if that thing shows what the person is really like because of that catalytic thing, is that a word? Yeah. Catalytic?
Yeah, it converts things.
Yeah, then it is just as then it is just as important as being in the scene.
I'm curious to see also what people thought of the scene where, you said one of my eyes was higher than the other, or that I was asynchronistic on asymmetric face.
Yeah.
I thought that, there's usually what we do is we have bad people have their comeuppance, but I felt like it was so absurd that, that this person was, perfectly Fibonacci'd, that it was actually just okay for it, for this beautiful woman, this kind woman, to feel awful for not having a symmetrical face and just to live in that. For me, it didn't feel like
welcome to being a woman.
Yeah, I speak for women. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Yeah, because I'm in this male-female improv troupe, so it's my role to speak for all women. And as part of doing that, we at the end there, which is kind of what it's supposed to maybe go back in time, or that's a common thing done, and kind of maybe like when we first met or what have you, what kind of got to this. And I think that's a very useful format for two people that did a whole show about someone that you barely get to see, right? Which was Alice. Like, how did we come to be inspired by her? Why did we feel comfortable taking her away from her parents?
Yes. Yeah, because camellias, man. That's just wrong.
Yeah, it's just so wrong. You don't do that after hearing that aria come out of the future. No.
Talk about unappreciative.
Yeah. So that was fun to deconstruct math versus arts and all that. And love to hear what people think. The way I see improv is creating accidental lessons and then seeing if these lessons have any validity to them.
Interesting. I like that.
I had no idea until I watched the show, because I haven't really thought about it. I was just living in the moment, being silly.
Yeah. But I think we all have some kind of idea of morality and stuff that is archetypal. And so even when you're unconscious and you're doing improv, you can't get away from all those unconscious themes. And so very often, like when we just look back now at the fire thing, it only just occurred to me now that is the other end of a continuum, from being overly obsessed with making change, to underly obsessed with making change. So
one of the reasons that I continue to do this is for moments like we didn't describe yet in there, which is you having the emotional monologue about how I'm cockblocking you or something from Alice's success story, and that that's probably a horrible term to use when we're talking about like kidnapping a minor, but I think you know what I'm saying. And so then you're having this emotional thing, and then it's an aha moment for my character, who is selfishly trying to raise her up, didn't realize that he also needs to raise you up, and to the point where he's willing to ditch his asexuality just for your artistic growth. I thought that was so fun.
Yeah.
A lot of discoveries come for me as in the narrative when I say to myself, okay, this actor character right here with me is saying their point of view, and the natural thing for people to do is get defensive and start to argue, and that's rarely helpful. So whenever I see that, I might argue it for like a second or two, but then look for that opportunity, like, wait, maybe what's really going on here is something beyond just an argument. And so that's when I got really excited. Once I made that choice not to argue, then it says, whoa, maybe this is something bigger. And
yeah. And that would be sort of Johnstonian as well. Keith Johnstone would say, be changed, like always be changed. Don't hold too fast for too long to what you're doing.
Yeah.
Someone else said, I don't want to misquote this. I think it's Will Hines, but I don't know. Somebody said the other day, I thought it was a great explanation of what improv is, and that is that improv is noticing.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just noticing the thing. So you're noticing how you feel. You notice somebody raised an eyebrow. You notice what the reaction is to something, and then that you just build on that.
Yeah, and that's a bit harder to do on Zoom improv because
it's just that Ben needs an audience all the time. Okay, that's what this is. Can I just say? Yeah,
I'm connecting with you. I'm faking connection with you
right now. All right, do the subscribe spiel thing because we've got to go, man. That's it. I gotta go.
Hey, you know what? When you subscribe, it has effects on the algorithm. I don't know what effect it has. It changes all the time.
Not just that, but it's a butterfly effect. So it's like, how like a butterfly does its wings and then somewhere else something happens. Well, that's like you subscribe here and then like somebody in the world doesn't die. Okay, that's
right.
that. I just want to, that's
right.
What it is.
So hit like on this and subscribe, otherwise a butterfly will die. And then go ahead and ring the bell. And if you hold down long on the thing, then you can get the bell, and that means that every time that we do our thing, you get a notification in the upper right, which you'll largely ignore, but you might get an email if you've signed up for it and haven't learned to turn off that notification style yet.
Yeah.
So please do that, and then go watch these other shows and honestly engage with us about what's going on here, and we will read the comments. We're trying to graduate from 1 comment to 2 in each video. So and then write us, and we'll talk to you way too long about this improv format, because that's what we've done now, is talk way too long about our show.
I put this to him because I thought he was going to be succinct, okay, and this just hasn't happened. Just press the like and the subscribe. Just do that.
Notice it, Lindsay. Notice it.
Oh my god. Okay.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye. Jen V. So yeah, okay, bye.